Hey guys, it's Creative, and as you can see, there is no locomotives on the layout, because in this video, this is the rolling stock roster, where I review and look back on all the rolling stock that I got. So, yeah, I have a decent collection of rolling stock. This is literally all of it, and the Cabooses are on the track there, really cool. So I'm going to go over my rolling stock, my passenger cars, and my Cabooses in this video. So hope you all enjoy. So first off, we have my Autoracks. Now these are both Walther's proto models. I got these last Christmas. This is the Burlington Northern version, painted in a nice green paint scheme. That's one of the reasons I wanted this Autorack, is because of the green paint scheme. And for a Walther's proto model, this is pretty detailed, especially the underbelly with all the air brake systems. There's the end. These aren't as detailed as, say, the Hoscaletrains rivet counter Autorack models, but these are still pretty good. I'm very satisfied with them. I wish that at the time when I got these Autoracks, I was looking for a Southern Pacific Autorack with speed lettering, but this one does not have speed lettering. But I'm fine with it. This kind of replicates the late 80s, I guess, and then Southern Pacific updated their Autoracks to have the speed lettering logo sometime in the early 90s. I'm not 100% sure on that, but get good close-up angles there. Same with the air brake system. And that's it for the Autoracks. I do want to get more of these in the near future, but for now I have these two, representing the 90s in style. Next up, we have my Boxcars. So this is my first ever boxcar, a Chicago and Illinois Midland one. This is from the Bachmann Pacific Flyer train set, and when I first got this, it broke, so I had to fix it. But this, surprisingly, I've had it for a long time, and it's still in decent shape. The couplers and wheels, they could stand to be updated, but other than that, it's a good boxcar, good reliable boxcar. Doors do open, that is nice. Open on both sides. Empty interior though. That's fine. That's my first ever boxcar. Move that back there. This is my second one. Well, I guess this could also be considered a refrigerator boxcar. Western Fruit Express. This is a Burlington Northern boxcar I got from the Bachmann Rail Chief set. And this is a nice boxcar too. Kind of same as the Chicago and Illinois Midland one, where the couplers and wheels could be updated, but I've not found really a reason to update them because they've always been running well on the layout. There's been no issues with this car whatsoever, so it's been in good shape for all this time. The next one I got is this Santa Fe Super Shock Control boxcar. Well, compared to the Burlington Northern one, this one has had a lot more trouble because one of the couplers is higher than the other one. This one's like bent down and stuff. And the wheels seem to be, yeah, they're way more loose than the other cars. But, yeah, sometimes I have it on the siding just because it isn't working with my other cars. But other times it runs perfectly fine with my other rolling stock, so I don't know why. Sometimes it has those issues at the most random times, but the all-sided coupler and the loose wheels could explain it. So that's that. Next boxcar I got is this Rail boxcar. I thought that these were still being made to this present day, but I guess these were used in the 90s, and then, well, nowadays you see like those TTX boxcars. So So I wanted this boxcar because I thought it looked really cool. I really like the yellow and the logo rail box. These doors do open too, except they're more stiff than the Chicago and Illinois Midland one. No interior inside, but pretty nice yellow floor. Here's a look at it from the other side. It looks like those doors open. I'll close them now. The underside. No issues with this car too, so that's good. The next boxcar I got, is this Union Pacific We Can Handle It boxcar. I got confused because those Union Pacific hoppers with the we will deliver. Yeah, they have so many different slogans. So this boxcar, no issues with this one either, so that's good. There's no doors on this boxcar that you can open. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, these are all Bachmann. These are all Bachmann models. Well, I'm not really sure about this. Union said we can handle the boxcar, but I know for sure all of those ones are. This is my 5th boxcar, and yeah, run out of room there. This is my 6th, a Walters Trainline CSX boxcar. The doors on this boxcar don't open either. So I find it interesting to see the differences between Walters and Bachmann with their models. Seems to be more detail on the underbelly. I actually found this boxcar on Amazon. It's only running at $15. So I'm like, wait, what? I thought this boxcar was more expensive, but I guess not. That's that boxcar. No issues with that one either, because it's fairly new. And then this is my 7th boxcar. This is an Atherton Roundhouse one. This one has double doors that open. That's pretty nice. And with all the doors open, it looks really nice like this. I've not really ran this boxcar on my layout like that, which is why I was so fascinated with all those doors being open. So this is Golden West Service, or GWS boxcar. And then it has more underbelly detail than the Walters and Bachmann models. Not really any issues with this boxcar either, except the couplers maybe. They're a little bit more funky running with my other rolling stock, because my other rolling stock is not Atherton, but it's fine. That's all my boxcars. Probably going to get more boxcars in the future just because they're one of my favorite pieces of rolling stock. Autoracks are my favorite, but boxcars are good and reliable too. Now here are my cabooses. So these are all Bachmann models, and they've been through some rough patches over the years. This is the first caboose I got. It was in the Bachmann Pacific Flyer set, Union Pacific one. Lighter is bent, but this caboose still runs fine. Just this back coupler here is in weird shape. I didn't think of replacing that coupler until just now, so I'm probably going to do that. And the little antenna broke off, which is unfortunate. That happened a while ago. But the inside is see-through, so you can look through these windows in the interior caboose, but there's no interior, so that's fine with me. Union Pacific caboose number 207. This is my 2nd caboose I got. Santa Fe one from the Santa Fe Flyer Bachmann set. It's also a Bachmann caboose. This ladder's it's not fixed. I'm trying to fix it real quick. Okay, there we go. And this is number 999628. This caboose, oh, well, there's a full-on coupler missing, and so is the coupler box, so yeah, this caboose still runs fine. I just use this coupler here, which is still in good shape, and the antenna also broke off as well. Same thing with the Union Pacific one. You can see through the little holes at the inside of the caboose, but there's no interior at all. Ability of the caboose. Yeah, still runs pretty good. Alright, and my third caboose is this BNSF one I got in the Rail Chief set, which is also Bachmann. And the antenna completely broke off on this one. But this caboose, despite the dust or pollen that's on it, it's in better shape than the UP and Santa Fe ones in our building, because it still has both couplers intact. And the ladders are not bent or anything compared to the UP and ATSF ones. Same thing with the UP and ATSF cabooses, where you can look through the holes at the inside of the caboose, and once again there's no interior in the caboose, so there's that one. And then finally, this is my fourth caboose, a CSX one I got in the Bachmann Coastliner set, which is fairly recently. CSX number 21198 caboose. This is a wide vision caboose, so this is different from the other ones. And you can look through the small windows. And once again, I don't think there's any interior. The couplers are in good shape on both sides. And the wheels are, on all the cabooses, the wheels are in good shape too. And the antenna hasn't broken off yet. Yay! It's probably going to break off sometime in the future, but I hope not. So that's all of my cabooses. And when I run my trains, sometimes the trains just feel missing without the caboose at the end. So that's why my hoscaletrain videos, the trains will usually have a caboose, at least most of the time. Next, we have my flat cars. So I actually have a fourth one, and it's another one of these, but it broke. One of the wheel trucks broke. So I'm going to have to replace that wheel truck, hopefully get that flat car back in running condition. But first, we have my UP flat car. This is my first one. Number 57257. Road of the Streamliner. I really like that. We have a brake wheel there. This flat car has not really experienced problems, and the wheels are metal too. They're better than those plastic ones, that's for sure. And it's nice. Sometimes I put a trailer on this flat car to replicate the piggyback stuff. I did that in one of my hoscaletrain videos. Maybe more. I can't remember, because I made so many at this point. And yeah, this is a nice, good flat car. It's a Bachmann one too. And next we have this one, ATSF number 22456. And yeah, you can see that spider web. I actually found a hobo spider right there in between those two crates. Luckily, I didn't get bit by the spider when I was picking up this flat car. And then shortly afterward, the spider was disposed of. But the web is there in remembrance of it. Rest in peace. And this flat car has crates with diesel motor parts in them, so it's a pretty cool detail. And I don't think this is a Bachmann flat car because the wheels, for some reason, the axles are golden. So I don't know what company made this flat car, but it has the Bachmann knuckle couplers. At least that's style coupler. So if you all know who made this flat car, feel free to tell me in the comments below, because I am very curious as to what manufacturer made this. And quality wise, the flat car has had its ups and downs, but it's a good flat car overall. And finally, we have the CSX intermodal flat car number 503774. This is a intermodal style one. Oh, the camera's having a bit of problems. That ain't good. And this came in a Coastliner set. This is a Bachmann flat car too. And kind of similar to the UP Road of the Streamliner one, except it has these beds where you can fit. Actually, I'll go get them real quick. Very sorry about the camera quality. Oh my goodness. But you can put crates like these in the road beds, and they fit just like that, except this one's a bit, there we go, one's a bit off. Look at the underbelly, not that many details. And then this car, not really had problems with it, so it's a good car overall. So yeah, those are all my flat cars, and I hope to get the second one I have of these back in running condition so I can run both of them again one day. And now we have my gondolas, and I need to address this. I have another one of these Canadian National gondolas. So this one I got from the Bachmann Rail Chief set, and then I have another one from the Pacific Flyer set, also Bachmann, except that one broke, so I'm going to have to fix it in order to get it in operating condition again. But yeah, I could just review this one, just so that way, yeah. Not much underbelly detail. Really like the Canadian National logo on this gondola, number 9958. Camera's having a bit of problems for some reason. I apologize for that. Now, with all my gondolas, it's possible that I could put stuff in here. I thought about putting some cars in the gondolas. I may do that in one of my videos, if I remember. This one's had its ups and downs in regards in running quality, but overall it's a good car. And then this is my other gondola besides the Canadian National ones, and besides that southern one I'm going to review next, is this Wabash gondola I got in the Santa Fe Flyer Bachmann set. And then I replaced the wheels because the wheels just got in really bad shape that I had to in order to keep this car in running condition. And the wheels definitely added a big improvement to the car overall and its look. So, really enjoy this car. Quality wise, it runs really well. So, it's a good car. And now this is my most recent gondola, Southern gondola. I really like the silver color of this thing. And I had to replace one of the couplers because the gondola fell off the layout and then that coupler broke, so I had to replace it with a new one. So, my rolling stock just has its ups and downs in regards to quality. This car has not had really any issues, so I'm really happy about that. Southern number 1246. All of the road beds in the gondolas are a bit dusty, so I'm going to have to dust them off. But I'm really satisfied with my gondolas overall, so I really enjoy seeing them run on my layout with all my other rolling stock. And here are my hopper cars. I hope to get some covered hoppers in the future, but for now I have these open ones. These are both Bachmann models. So this one, Delaware and Hudson hopper with a coal bed, came in the Bachmann Santa Fe Flyer set. And this car's had its ups and downs. Some of the guardrails broke off, so that's unfortunate. I did have to replace the wheels, but the wheels make it run better, and I've had to replace the couplers on this car in the past. But with all the upgrades, it just made its running quality better. I really do like the shield logo on this flat car too. And then it's a 4-bay hopper, maybe 8-bay. Not 100% sure. I think 4-bay. That's my first hopper. And then this is my second one, Wisconsin Central hopper car. This came in the Rail Chief set for Bachmann. And I had to replace the wheels and the couplers numerous times. Most recently this one. This car is just a bit funky running on the tracks. It always feels stiff. I think it may be the wheels or something. It's probably causing it. And this is also, once again, a 4-bay hopper. The car's number is 88811. And the cold bed, I like that it's darker. It really does blend well with the color of the hopper. And these cold beds are removable. In fact, I'll remove this one right now. That's what the inside of the hopper looks like. So, yeah, I'm just going to put this back because I like the cold beds and the hoppers better. And yeah, like I said before, I hope to get more hoppers in the future because 2 isn't really enough. Covered hoppers would definitely be nice, I think, on my layout for sure. And next up is my passenger cars. So I thought about covering my passenger cars in a separate video, but then I thought, nah, might as well just mash up my freight cars and passenger cars in one video. So these ones, they don't have a specific road number or like rail company. So these are just standard 1800 style passenger cars. This is the baggage / passenger car. And these are Bachmann models too. So these came with the metal wheels, and yeah, I didn't have to replace the wheels or couplers on any of these cars. I guess one reason I don't really use them that much. I should use them more often. I really like the unique style of the wheel truck. It's really cool. And then I have 2 standard passenger 1800 style cars. You can see through the windows, but there's no chairs or benches or anything like that, so kind of wish there was, but there's not. Looks really cool. These cars kind of do remind me of the Polar Express for some reason. I remember seeing that movie a long time ago. I should see it sometime. That's like 360 view of the car. And I should definitely dust off these cars. And next is this Rock Island observation car. And this is a pretty cool car. At first, when I didn't have much passenger cars, this was really the only passenger car I had. So I may get more silver colored cars like these. And sometimes I use this car on my Amtrak trains, as in a private coach or something. Or for excursion trains, so it's a good coach. Not really many issues with it. The passenger cars, but with the freight cars, that's a different story. And next is this Amtrak Phase 3 bi-level coach. Reminds me of those Metro coaches and the commuter coaches. So I thought about getting a Metro locomotive and coaches, and then I could use this as like a heritage coach or something. And then there is chairs when you look through the windows, so it's pretty cool. And at first, when I first got this, I thought this was a Superliner for some reason, but no. Speaking of Superliners, I may get Superliners one day, but not now. I already have a lot of coaches. There's the other side. And the roof is very clean. Some fans there. There's the underbelly. Nice details too. Also like the wheel trucks in this. They're, yeah, pretty unique. So I'm going to have to go get the rest of my passenger coaches. And I'm back from getting my Amtrak coaches. So these are all Walther's models. So this is the baggage lounge Amtrak car. And the windows are see-through, and there's chairs in there, and there's also bedrooms in there. Pretty cool. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of the sleeping car. So that's like the lounge area. Pretty cool. And then this is the baggage compartment. Unfortunately, one day, oh man, I was careless enough, and then this car fell off the table, and the coupler broke. And sadly, the coupler box broke as well, which is why, in my recent hoscaletrain videos, you would see that the Amtrak train would have the baggage car running like that car at the end, because the coupler broke. So I can no longer have this car in the middle of the consist. It has to be on the ends, or I don't use it at all. And this side is less windows than the other side. See, the chairs are there, and then the baggage compartment. I may just get a baggage car at this point, but for now, probably not. Because this car's, as long as this coupler is still here, this car is still usable. And all these Amtrak cars, they have this compartment thing that it doesn't come out, but it does move around. It's cool. And you can see through the door. Well, sort of. That's the baggage lounge car. And then this is, here we go, the sleeper car. When you look through the windows, you can see the multiple bedrooms in there. And there's doors on both ends. Well, yeah, that window isn't really see-through. And all these cars have underbelly detail as well. Why that scrape is there is because before I replaced the outer loop track on my layout with the super elevated track, all those bumps was really making it awkward, especially around my Amtrak trains at high speed. So as a result, scraped the bottom of my car, so unfortunate. There's the other side of the sleeper car. Less windows than the previous side. There's also little grab irons there to replicate a little ladder to climb up the car. And all the roofs on these cars are pretty smooth. And then I have 3 coaches. I forgot to mention that I do have some stickers that I can apply on these little blue boxes on the cars to create like unique labels. So this is a coach. So that, I'm guessing that compartment's the bathroom, but I'm not 100% sure. We have the seating area, then the end of the car, underbelly, pretty cool, and the door, not really see-through. There's the other side of the car. Those seats just look really nice. And once again, the roof. I'll do a quick 360 of the other 2 coaches because they're the same as the other one. So we have this side, that door, that door. With these cars, in regards in quality, they are really good. I'm really happy that these cars perform really well, and there's been no issues regarding my carelessness with the baggage lounge car. So I want to get more of these kinds of coaches so I can really make a long passenger train. I'll make it phase 3 coaches to replicate the 90s. So those are all my passenger coaches. And next up here are my tank cars. So this is my first one, Atlantic Coastline 1. This is a Bachmann model. And I do, well, maybe not, maybe this is Walther's train line, but I think it's Bachmann. I do like the nice slick black color of this tank car. And I definitely want more tank cars in the future because similar to hoppers, I do want more covered hoppers. But I do want more tank cars too, so I can make a long oil train. That would be nice. I do like the nice ladder and the hatch at the top. I'm going to have to dust off this car because it's a bit dusty. And there's a walkway all around the tank car too, so pretty cool. No issues with this car, quality-wise, so really satisfied. And it came with the metal wheels. And then this is a Walther's train line tank car, Montana Rail Link. I do like the logo on the tank car and the hatch at the top and the walkway around the tank car. It's a bit similar, also a bit different than the Bachmann one. Unless if the Atlantic Coastline one is a Walther's train line, and I have no idea that it is. But, yeah. Oh, the camera's having a bit problems again. Sorry about that. And this came with the metal wheels, and I did not have to replace the couplers or wheels on any of these cars. So no issues with the tank cars. So in the future, I definitely want to get more tank cars. And finally, we have my well cars. So in front, we have these Gunderson Maxi 4 well cars. All these well cars are 53 foot, so they can fit 53-foot containers. And yeah, I'm not going to review those containers in this video because this is rolling stock video. So there's the knuckle hole that can fit into the pin on the well cars. And then these well cars are my first set. I've had them for years, so they've been through some rough patches. None of the wheels had to be replaced, but some of the details fell off over time. I had to replace his coupler, so that's the A car, and then the B car. The underbellies on these well cars look the same. There's the wheel truck that goes in the middle of the consist. And then there's the end. And then these well cars are Cato, so they come equipped with the Cato couplers. At least the air brake system's still there. Nice details and everything, pretty cool. And this is the C car. This is the car that goes in the middle. So once again, there's the pin holder and the walkways. The walkways aren't see-through. There's grab irons, and there's the pin that the pin holder goes in. Pretty cool. And then these, the Pacer stack train well cars, are my newest ones. So this is the A car, similar to first well car set, except it has the details there because it's pretty new. It's interesting to see. Walkways ain't see-through, grab irons are there. I really like the blue color. Also there's the pin holder underside. That's one reason why I got these well cars. Here's the B car. Pacer stack train logo looks really nice. Pin holder, air brake system, grab irons, you name it. There's a bit of a foam patches there for some reason. That's odd. I didn't notice that before. Or maybe that's pollen, I'm not sure. And this is the C car, the car that goes in the middle. Pin holder, wheels, and the pin. Really cool. Walkways. So those are all my well cars. Okay, I changed my mind. I decided I might as well review the containers too. So this is all of my 53-foot containers. I have 12 of them. So might as well start with this one. It's a CSX 53-foot container, How Tomorrow Moves, with a Boxcar logo. These are all Walters containers. So yeah, found them for a good price on model train stuff. So really cool. This is the CSX one. And then I have 3 of these JB Hunt ones. JB Hunter model. I really like these containers, and I thought I might as well get a lot of these because a lot of railroads use these containers. Oh, sorry. And then the white color goes well with all my locomotives. Yeah, I guess I'm just making the stack pile again. And this is my JB Hunt container. It's different because the JB Hunt logo is a different shade of yellow, so it's a little bit it's less like on the orange side, more on the green side. Sorry. And then at first I was like, why is the yellow different? But then over time, as I looked at videos of these intermodal trains with these JB Hunt containers, I saw the different shades of yellow, and it's more realistic now that I think about it to have it. So pretty cool. I'm not going to go over my other JB Hunt containers because they're the same as the first JB Hunt one that I reviewed. Alright, next we have Hub Group. This is a green one with the, I really like the hexagon logo with the red H, Hub Group. Then all these containers have the grab irons to open the doors, but the doors don't open. And all these stickers, it really adds detail to these containers. I really, really like that. Put those there. I'm not going to go over my other hub container because it's the same. Next, we have my Umax container. So really like the logo it has, and the white stripes on the sides too. I really like the dark blue color. Really, really nice. Definitely going to get more of these in the future. But not now, of course. Whoops. Next, we have a red hub group container. So this is different from the other hub group ones because this is a red color scheme. I only got one of these because the green ones are more common, which is why I got more green ones than a red one. But the red one just looks really nice. I'm definitely going to get more intermodal stuff in the future, but for now I want to like focus on other things. Whoops. Well, do have a lot of containers. Accidents are bound to happen. And finally, Schneider containers. So I got 3 of these because I filmed some CSX trains with a lot of Schneider and Umex and JB Hunt containers. So I wanted to get Schneider ones to replicate those intermodal trains. So it's really cool. And the logo just looks super clean. So yeah, I'm not going to go over my other containers because my other Schneider ones, because they're the same as the one I just looked over. So those are all my containers. I'm glad that I reviewed them in this video. Honorable mention, I forgot to review my 20-foot CSX containers. So these containers came with the Bachmann Coastliner set. These are the dark future paint scheme ones with the Boxcar logo. So for Bachmann containers, these are pretty cool. Then I have white ones over there, but I can't reach them, so I'll just zoom in with the camera. There we go. Boxcar logo as well. It's just an honorable mention. I forgot to review these containers when I reviewed my other ones. And that is all of my rolling stock in one video. And I also reviewed my containers because I decided why not? I might as well. So thank you all so much for watching this video. This was a lot of fun to make. And I'm glad I did it. Because, yeah, I did a locomotive roster a couple of months ago. And so I thought it was time to do a rolling stock one. So I really hope you all enjoyed. And thank you all so much for watching. And have a good day.